Hello, my lovelies. Jenny O here, the author with no last name, and welcome back to Calico Pawsome Edition, or Pawsome, I don't know how you want to say that. And today we are going to make more recipes with the new mini games in our new kitchen. And right now I have like 4 people in the cafe, so they get to watch me run around being little tiny as a mouse, because the new edition of the game actually pauses the game time as you're cooking, which is really, really nice, isn't it? And it will, if it's night out, it will make your daytime. So last time we made donuts and roll cake. So this time, let's make some cookies, because my cookies are stale. And cookies have a base price of $150. And my best time on these so far is 6 minutes. And a high score of 215. Now this is probably going to take longer because I'm talking to you and I'm showing you how I'm doing it. So just walking you through each little mini game. But that's okay. You know, how much money do you really want to make? So let's start by making some cookies. So what we need to do, like we noticed last time, when I was giving you the kitchen tour, I, decided on the cookie recipe because I know we could get into the fridge. So for the cookie recipe, we need 1 egg. Toss it off for the little mice to bounce over. We need the butter, which is going to slide everywhere. And we need some melts. We're making some like cakey cookies here. Or no, they're supposed to be kind of crispy. They're kind of iced sugar cookies, aren't they? Whoops! Accidentally. So we do left click on the mouse to pour the milk into the cauldron. And we just want to drop that out of the way so when we go to do other things, it just isn't in the way. And so we got to pick up this egg and toss it in there. Once again, if you have the arc right, it will change colors on you so you can tell where it's going to land. And now the egg is bobbing up and down in the cauldron. Isn't that fun? And we're going to toss in this stick of butter. Yay! And each of that gives you like 10 points. And we're going to ride our elevator up to the cupboard where the flour and the sugar are. So we got to get close enough so we can pick up the flour and just jump down. We're like little cats ourselves. Always land on our feet and pour the flour into the cauldron. And I like taking the flour back up just because I try to keep a clean-ish counter, because we might have a mixer pop out, an easy bake oven, and then everything gets in the way and you have to move it and it just takes more time. Alright. So our cookie batter has exploded out of the cauldron, and our mixer has miraculously or magically come down from the top shelf above us where it's next to the cupboard. So we have to pick up our cookie mix by clicking with the left click, and we need to, but now I'm going to scroll in here with my mouse wheel, so hopefully it will be easier to jump up the pile of books to the top of the mixer. So when we get to the top of the mixer, once again we have this merry-go-round and Oliver's sitting on it, so you left click to start mixing. And then you want to hit the space key. Remember, this is keyboard and mouse, so we'll hit the space key. I think it's B on the switch. And when the space hits the little paw, you press down again, and you'll get, the better you're at it, the more points you get. So if you're perfect, you get 10. If you get great, you get 6. So like amazing is 4. No, good is 4. Amazing, I think, is 2. So you'll get more points the better you mix it. Now, once you're done with mixing it this time, you need to roll it out. So you will stand up on top of your rolling pin by left clicking again. And then you're going to move your camera around so it's this way. so you can see what you're doing. So the arrows, you'll be moving back and forth with either the WASD or your arrow keys, and you have to get all the way to the end before it will let you go back in the other direction. Alright, so now we need to jump up onto our pogo, which is you left click onto the pogo, and you use space to jump. And when you hit that green dot, you want to hit space again to try and time your jumps perfectly to get more points. And it will cut out in your sugar dough the little shapes. Okay, so now we've cut the dough out, and you gotta place the dough onto our baking sheet. And our baking sheet says cute little hearts on the edge. So you pick up the cut dough, just turn, and if you like really want to try to be efficient about it, just make sure you're angled properly, and just angled properly, pick up the dough and just toss it from the farthest out. So that way you want to be at the right angle. Just walk up until you see it's hitting it. I'm not as good at this as and in that way, you hopefully won't have to change your position too much when you're putting the cookies onto your baking sheet. Whee! And you don't have to be precise, just, whoops. There we go. And now these are right over here, right next to it, so it just might be faster to just grab them and drop them down with the right click. So once again, you have to pick up your cookies sheet, and you're going to be tossing it over here onto the Easy Bake Oven. Just get it kind of close, and it will automatically adjust which way it's supposed to be going, and do that. Now we go onto the mouse wheel, and we run in one direction because they want us to have an even bake, and then we run in the other direction. Now, I've noticed some people will want to try to be really slow, or, do back and forth, and just try to do it in one go, but I don't know, it seems a little weird to me. I just run back and forth and here we are. We have a bag of icing, apparently. And what we're going to do is we're going to run across the cookies with the icing, just back and forth, kind of like this, to try to get them covered, to do coverage. And fortunately on this one, because they're cookies and they're not so tall, you don't have to jump to get them there. And I just like running back and forth because I think it's easier or faster. I don't know. You can try to make sure, all the cookies are perfectly covered. Oops, there we go. Oops, come on, almost there. And then you will get your time, which is 6 minutes 52 seconds this time, and we have a score of 261. So we still have bronze cookies here, bronze star cookies, but we do have a silver star for our score. Well, that's cool. All right. Now let's see, what else can we make? Let's make some cupcakes. Even though I still have 7 cupcakes, we can make some more cupcakes. That's fine. Woo! Let's make some cupcakes. So my best time on the cupcakes is 5 minutes and 38 seconds. And they have a base price of 185 beans. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect the ingredients again, and we're going to toss them into the cauldron. You're going to notice this minigame a lot, but that's fine. We like this minigame. This minigame is fun. So we jump all the way over, and sometimes you will be hitting things when you get them. So we need 2 eggs. Pick up 2 eggs, throw them out of the fridge, and we need the butter. Come on, butter. Gotta cream those eggs and butter together. And we need the milk for our cupcakes. So jump all the way back to the end and go pour our melt into the cauldron. Okay, so that gets crossed out. Our eggs are over here. So we can drop those into the cauldron for 10 points apiece. And the butter got stuck on the edge of the oven, but that's fine. Go grab it. Toss it into the cauldron. Now we also need vanilla, and vanilla is up here on this shelf above the sink. So we have to get on the spoon and jump up to the spoon. It's right there. And what's really fun about this is you can pretty much toss it straight from the shelf to the cauldron. No need to get down and, you know, rearrange things. So now we need our dry items and another thing of fat, which is the oil. So we need the flour. Pick up the flour. And, of course, sometimes I manage to hit the cauldron on the way down. So we want to pour the flour into the cauldron by holding down your left mouse button, okay? And you're gonna pay attention to the green bar, the red going to red to green to know you have enough. And it doesn't seem to matter if you put too much in, so it's still kind of relaxing in that fashion. You don't have to be too precise. So here's the sugar, and then take it. Oops. Well, I was gonna take it back up, but I dropped it. Okay. Well, hopefully it won't get in the way. And here's the oil. Drop the oil in. And it will spit out the mix. So we're gonna get the oil out of the way. Let's put it over here by the milk. So let's pick up the mix with the left click, and we go over and we put it in the mixer. So once you get close to the mixer, it will do that automatically. Once again, we have to now jump up to the top of the mixer, and it's okay if you want to use your scroll wheel to scroll in to make that easier. I like doing that. So left click to mix, space button to get the merry-go-round going. Paw, hit the space button again. Paw, paw, amazing. Paw, almost. Paw, great. Paw, good. And, you know, you get to a certain point where it's so fast that you might not get it at all, but at least it's mixing, right? So now we had to put in the paper cups. You know, the mixer is still kind of going, but we got to grab the paper cups. So what's really fun about the paper cups is you're kind of in this, like, perfect spot when they do it. So all you have to do is just click, 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 and it will automatically put the, you will get the cups in without any problems. No running around or anything. So now we have to fill the cupcake pan with the batter. So it's just a matter of pouring, you right-clicking, or left-clicking down to pour it. Right-clicking, you're going to drop it. And you just want to walk around very carefully, and you'll be just turning it around to try to fill them as much as possible without moving. You know, there we go. So drop the batter. It will disappear. I'm going to carry this over towards the easy oven. And once again, it will reorient itself, and we are going to do baking. We're going to run on the mouse wheel to bake them evenly-ish. Never gets baked in the middle. I suppose I should be stopping, but then it's like, then it gets this little weird kind of jiggity, jaggedy thing, and it drives me crazy. I guess I'm just too much of a, too controlling for that, I guess. So there it is, baked. I got an unbaked burnt bonus of 36. Oops! Woo! Let me And so now we have to time our jumps to frost the cupcakes. So let's, you know, use the spoon to get down here quick. And we're gonna, this involves the pogo stick. So the pogo stick, your left click to mount the pogo stick. And then we're gonna jump to put icing on the cupcakes. And every time you want to time it so that the space is covering the green dot. All right. Now we're gonna choosing the timer is now paused because they let you choose your decorations. You want to come down here to the first cupcake and you want to decorate it. You will be left clicking on the mouse to decorate. So you can choose any design that you have from the design menu. So if you want to make a puppy dog, or if you want to put on the calico in Japanese, or maybe you wanted a little flame, you can make it a mushroom or a bow, or the strawberry, or the calico cat donut, or the Peachy Keen logo, whatever you like. I like, as usual, I'm gonna stick with the citrus fruit there for the Clementine's citrus themed cafe. And then to get out of the design, you just you use a C. And then the last thing you're going to do is you're going to ride the balloon again to place the decoration. So before you start flying, zoom out, and then you want to click it before you're there. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that was a little better this time. There you go. And they say you can use space to drop it. I was right clicking, left clicking to drop it. Maybe space would be easier. I don't know. So there you go. So now this time we made cookies and cupcakes. And every time you make something, more will be added to your fresh stock. So now I have 17 cupcakes added to my fresh stock. And there's still 200, oops. And they are still at a base price. I still have a bonus of 1.25. And that's fine. That's kind of what happens. All right. So, thank you for listening. Take care. Bless. Stay safe. And next time, we'll see if we can make a cinnamon roll and a boba tea. I gotta work out what's going on with that flame. So, see you in the next video.